Hi, peoples. How is everybody doing tonight? My day's going good. Well, I couldn't post anything last night. We had a power outage, and it lasted for several hours. One of our transformers right around the area had exploded. So I went ahead and finished the beading. So this is the finished product of that beading. Uh, since the last, now I'm ready to add the back. So I went and marked on this side, and I'm trying to see where did I mark it before? Okay, so this is ready right here. Right here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so this is I chose the purple suede. It was a piece of a jacket, long jacket, and it was made to endure all kinds of weather. So that's why I chose this, because it needs to be through the wear and tear of being in your hair, and you know, and be good for the weather as well, because it's going to be exposed to it. So why not, right? So right now I'm just sewing the hair clip down. You know, I don't mind seeing part of the threading part in this kind of scenario, because I run into folks that are very particular, and they don't want to see any part of the threading. So you got to be precise of what you use, I guess. Maybe I should go on to the side here. So yeah, it was odd. The power going out last night, it was freaky. So, you don't know, I had a minor stroke the Easter weekend, and that was a freaky experience. I was just laying there, and then all of a sudden my phone, I was watching a show on my phone, and then all of a sudden the phone started spinning. I look over at the closet door, and all of a sudden the closet door started spinning. It freaked me right out. I was so scared. And when I try to sit up in bed, you know, when you sit straight up, your whole body sits, you know, like you come up and sit up like that on your bum. Well, I came up on an angle. My right side would come up with me, and I knew right away what it had to be because I had no power in it. When I was trying to sit up, it felt like my right side was being pulled down, and I ended up giving into it. I didn't completely manage to sit straight up in bed like I was trying to, but part of my body wouldn't let me go, and I could feel the numbness. So I was like, oh no. And I knew I had to get up and try to get dressed. I didn't know how long it was going to take me to get there because I didn't know how severe this was. Because I couldn't sit up in bed at first, but then all of a sudden I felt okay. And the dizziness stopped, and I was like, what the heck that was? I don't know. You know. And so I got up, and it only takes 5 steps from my bed to get into the bathroom. That's how close my bathroom is from my bedroom door. So I got up and I walked into the bathroom, and as soon as I got to the threshold of the bathroom, I could feel it coming on again. And I grabbed a hold with my left hand. I grabbed a hold of the ledge of the doorway of the bathroom. And I can only explain that on that moment, it felt like, you know how your leg fell asleep and you try to stand on it and you have no control. It just like you have no power in it. It feels like it's sleeping. Well, that's exactly how it felt like, because I put my right leg forward and it just got wobbly, and I felt like there was no feeling in it. It just felt like I went to sleep. And I was falling forward, and I was like, oh no. I was like, first thing I thought was like, oh no, I'm going to hit my head on the sink or the bathtub. I'm in here all by myself. I'm locked inside my apartment. What am I going to do? Like, this happened at 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep all night. And it happened like during the night towards me. So like it was so unexpected. But soon as it came, it went. Like I could feel the sensation of my my arm again. And then I grabbed a hold of the other side of the sink. And I managed to sit myself down. I had to pee, no problem. And I got up and I started thinking, I got to get to I have to get to the kitchen. I have to grab my keys because my keys were on the coffee table. And I have to put them over at the door. I mean, not the door, but the window. Because my kids know that if there's anything wrong, I'll leave my key at the window. And that's a way for them to get into my place. So that was the first thought I had, was to get my keys at the window. I wasn't too sure what I was going to do at this point or what was going to happen, because I kind of contemplated about waiting because it was 5 o'clock in the morning, and my son usually doesn't wake up until like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. So I contemplated about waiting, and but anyways, I managed to get from the bathroom. I ended up going to from there. I managed to get into the living room and sat on my recliner for a bit. And I could feel another episode come on, and you know what, at the point when you're going through this, it's hard thinking, like you can't really form sentences. You're like, oh my gosh, what is going on? Like you have no control over it, it's just happening. And just reminded, like this I was diagnosed with a minor stroke. Can you imagine how it was to have a big stroke? But anyways, to make a long story short, I managed to get my clothes on and call 911, and got my butt into the hospital, and they admitted me right in. They said that it'd be faster for them to have me admitted in so that my MRI will happen faster. So that was the reason why. And when the MRI came in, it was sure enough, it was for sure diagnosed that I had a minor stroke. So now I have all these appointments, and one of them can't happen soon enough. And I tell you why. Last night, we had an outage, a power outage. So it was dead silent. All you could hear was this constant beep from the hallway. It's part of one of our alarm systems that just keeps beeping when the power goes out. So that can't be helped. Anyways, I was laying there, and I thought I heard someone playing music. Like I could hear this bump, 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 but it sounded like a bass, like from a music box, because it was going bump, 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 bump. And then all of a sudden I realized that was no bass from a radio, or music, that's my heartbeat. And every time it went bong, I felt like this drain, like this, it kind of scared me after a while. I think I have a heart murmur again. So the feeling comes and goes. Like I feel it like right in my head, like inside the skull of my ear. Like, when your ear's kind of clogged up, you can hear everything. That's what I feel that's happening. So it's weird. It's hard to explain, but it's weird. And so I'm just keeping an eye on it, and I'm trying to take care of myself, and I'm gonna probably have it checked out if it doesn't improve by tomorrow. Here. So we got through this part. I must put a new thread on there because we're going to start we are going to start the edge and the attachment of off this hair clip, so I'm trying to make sure that I have enough threading so that it's easier to get enough threading to go all the way around than it is to go in small pieces. So I'm just praying and hoping that it goes well.
You can forget me and my whole story, but only I hope that you keep in mind the message of accept each other.
Sometimes it's hard threading the needle, and you just witness trouble I had to go through. Like I said, raw footage. Sorry that it seems boring, but if you're any part of this kind of beading world, you'll understand. I always put a double knot in there. So that looks better. It's like that. Now, what I usually do, just for safekeeping, is that I sorry about that. But you gotta work fast when you're dealing with glue and your glue swayed down. I just do that just to keep the middle piece strengthened so that when I do sew on this here part, I'm done with the gluing for now. Okay, so I started off with one side, and this here is the chosen side. And if you notice that I didn't clip the edges, is because I want to keep it like that, because when I come around here, I'll be able to see exactly how much material it's going to use to go all the way around evenly. So yeah, it's looking good. I think it is anyways. It's cute. Sorry for not watching, but okay, let's get to it. So I'm gonna take off this side here.
We leave you tonight with the Dartmouth woman who once public health problem mystery. Nancy Keller bought her home 4 years ago, but until recently the family never set foot in the attic. As CBD News Pastor Dave tells us, when they finally did, they were shocked at what they found.
So that's as much as I'm going to take off the edge, and I'm going to put this down here because it just, I'll cut it straight. Like that. So I'm going to begin right here. And I'm going to start off with the blue. So there's going to be 2 baseline blues along with a pink. And as we're going along, we're going to be sewing the back onto the frame. So how I start off is I go on the inside. Okay. And then I'm going to grab 1 blue, 1 pink, and 1 blue. I'll move these scissors out of the way. And there. Okay, so here we go. So now we went from the inside here, and we're going to sew back through, and we're going to be right next to, we're going to go right straight through the back. Okay, we're going to sew that through, and as we sew that through, we're going to come through this second blue. But we're going to give that a tug and make sure that's nice and secure. Okay, now we're ready for the next one, but we don't go blue, pink, blue. We have to go pink and then blue, I think. Let me try. I could be wrong. Yeah, it was pink and then blue. Okay, good. And then we're gonna go through the blue. Alright. Pink and then blue. four-sided, right through the back. And then we're going to go through the blue.
The Rocket Man movie seen here was a very different version of what people in Russia got to see. So the movie by Elton John was heavily edited there. Scenes showing homosexual activity and drugs were deleted from the film shown in Russian theaters. Russian news agencies reported that the distribution company said the scenes were cut to conform with Russian law. Wait, let me get this straight. Russia wants a movie about Elton John, but without the gay parts? Do you also want Fast and Furious without the cars? Huh? Because then you're just watching a movie about male cat involvement. That's all it is, my friend. That's all it is. And I'll be honest, Russia, I don't think that this is about you hating parts of Rocket Man. I think this is about you hating parts of yourself. Yeah, think about it.
Okay, so far it's going good. Sorry I'm quiet, I'm watching this crazy program at the same time. But this is going good on the ending part. And this is basically what you do all the way around. And you're almost done. There's still one last stage. You still sew a row of beads in the middle between the blue and the rhinestone.
Rihanna? Her name is actually Rihanna? What? This is like finding out that Beyonce's name is actually pronounced Bay once. What? Like, and here's the thing. I don't mind if you change your name, but going from Rihanna to Rihanna is too small for my brain to remember. No, I feel like a name change has to be big. You know, like going from Puff Daddy to P. Diddy. I can do that, you know? Or Prince to Symbol, right? Or R. Kelly to Correctional Inmate 4725. These are changes I can get behind.
Okay.
But Rihanna,
So now we're
you would make me
heading around the
wrote a whole song.
heading around the bend here.
That would have been the perfect time to tell us your name. She should have been like Rihanna. That's my name. Rihanna. You're pronouncing it wrong. And finally, it's graduation season. And West Virginia High School principal is leaving his graduates with one final lesson. Although it's not the lesson he wanted.
A high school principal is facing major embarrassment today. He gave a speech at his school's graduation ceremony, which one of his students thought he had hurt his
So, yes, thank you for tuning in. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And feel free to tell a friend and share the video. Um, and if you have any questions, please ask away in the comment section. Pretty soon I will be heading out doing the powwow trail on the weekend. It already started. It was in Pictou Landing this past weekend. And next weekend it'll be in PEI, which I've never gone to a PEI powwow before, but I would like to go. So yeah, so you want to, some people have different ways of doing this, or you know, you could add more beads. Like some people, this here's 3 beads that I, oops, 3 beads, a 3 bead setup basically, and you could do a 5, which I could have done a 5 and made the blue stand out a lot more if I wanted, and like I could have made it pop. But I have an idea after I'm done this. I'm not sure yet.
a trade deal, yes. I think we're going to have a great and very comprehensive trade deal. I can't hear you. Look, I think everything with a trade deal is on the table. When you're dealing in trade, everything's on the table. So NHS or anything else, a lot more than that. But everything will be on the table, absolutely.
Okay. Obviously, Trump has no clue what they're talking about. And he's doing a good job of hiding it. He's like, look, everything's on the table. NHS, NHL, DTF, all on the table. It's all there, all on the table. I mean, Theresa May had to straight up give them to the answer. In fact, now that she's leaving office, maybe that could be the next job. Yeah, just standing next to President Trump, wherever he goes, explaining shit to him, you know? Just like, the G7 is an alliance of international superpowers. That woman is the Prime Minister of New Zealand. That's a salad. Yeah. It's made of vegetables. Vegetables, what are those? You know that McDonald's fries? Yeah, I love those. It's the before. So the mommy of the fries, yeah, it's the mommy of the fries. Wow, I love it. I'll be right back. Fredericton's retiring police chief in her own words tomorrow.
Pepsi Mini. Little can, big taste.
You believe in high standards and great value. Good on you. Now at Moore's, designer dress shirts are 3 for $125, suits are $249.99, plus it's buy one get one free on select items. Shop the sale now through Sunday at a store near you. Only at Moore's.
Make your escape in the Nissan Qashqai. With intelligence,
So far it's looking nice.
Nissan Qashqai, the agility of a car, the ruggedness of an SUV. And during factory-approved days, get lease or finance rates from 0% on select models, only until July 2nd.
Oh, excuse me.
Looking to simplify your skincare routine without sacrificing results? Try Olay Total Effects for a 7-in-1 solution. Its unique formula is packed with vitamin B3, E, and C. In fact, a single pump contains more vitamin B3 than 50 cups of kale. Olay Total Effects gently renews skin cells and is proven to improve 7 key areas of visibly healthy-looking skin. Save time and money on your skin routine with Olay Total Effects. Brand power helping you buy better.
socialism is great. I think you should definitely help whoever you could at any situation.
I think socialism just about when you say that's helping black people out. Okay, so you're socialism theory. College. Hey, do you hate billionaires? Low key, yeah. You look at Jeff Bezos, he doesn't like the money.
I mean, I think the idea of socialism is on point. I mean, I don't really know what socialism is. So we can really know this
Oh, it's okay. We're all confused. If there were only someone we could talk to, someone with some deep experience on the subject. When I started doing this, some piece on socialism, I knew that there was really politicians.
It's looking very pretty.
Could he be the oldest millennial in America? I know that capitalism has given us a bunch of really dope things.
Ow.
iPhones, cars, hamburgers, the Americans.
I pricked myself.
So why are young people like myself very open to socialism?
That woke me up.
Younger generation will in all likelihood have a lower standard of living than the past. New generation is leaving school and are building
Bleed
a
all over the place.
having a much harder time finding affordable housing, the jobs that you get will pay less. So the idea of creating a society with more egalitarianism, I think is very appealing to young people. Yeah, yeah, I feel the burn. I see what you're talking about. I heard it. Democratic socialism looks pretty fine on his Tinder profile. But are we gonna vibe when we meet IRL? If you go to countries like Denmark or Sweden, unless we go to the problem, you could leave your job, you could start a new business, you and your family still have health care as well. So I could quit the Daily Show and be fine. Absolutely. Well, we're bringing it in there. So on the contrary, we'd be more European, like Denmark or Narnia. But try telling that to the haters. It's a terrible system. It's never worked. And in order for it to work at all, you got to kill several million people to make it work. Carol Markowitz has written on why socialism needs to be canceled forever, period.
Millennials have been raised in such prosperous times. They just think that, oh, to make it even better is insane plan to share the resources.
You know, I would love capitalism if it just
You just keep on going with pink and blue, pink and blue. Just two beats at a time.
If the solution is socialism, it's going to make us all equal in our poverty.
But if everyone is poor, isn't that kind of cool? Because we're all experiencing the same thing. So it's
No.
like, hey, like, the breadline is
We're supposed to
still
find a need to
oh
move.
my god, yeah, it was. That guy's super observant and like funny.
Not so much, no. I was born in the Soviet Union. My great-grandfather was killed in Gulag because he owned a business and socialists decided that was no longer legal.
That's truly horrific. Would Bernie be sending small business owners to forced labor camps? Obviously, the Soviet Union was an authoritarian society with no democratic rights. And I think if you know history, you'll know that democratic socialists stood up and fought against that. You can look about what existed in the Soviet Union and Venezuela. That is not what I'm talking about at all. So no one's willing to do that.
Well, it's
Gotcha. The examples of failed socialism that critics use are not socialist democracies, but authoritarian states led by corrupt, ruthless, and paranoid dictators. But I do have one real problem with socialism. How about money? You know, so he's kind of business right now, and I'm thinking of writing a successful book. The socialist of the year from the
Pretty, pretty. Leggy, leggy.
as much money as I possibly can and steal everything else. I don't give a damn. Yeah, no, I don't think that's right. Socialism is your cup of tea. But if you have a decent heart and you say, look, I'm doing really well, but you know what? I also want to be a contributor to the well-being of society. So I'm going to pay my fair share of taxes. Wow. I can have my CBD-infused gluten-free cake and eat it too. I'm like the socialism thing more and more. And Bernie made me feel so good, I decided to share something. I'll help you, President. Let's go.
all right. Anticipating.
Oh,
Oops.
Summer is 95 days long. That's just 285 minutes. 285 chances to try something amazing. So make the most of each one.
Savor summer with over 50 new PC must-tries. Hey, up here, Ashley. Do you think you can take our top prize spot? You're wrong. Help me get out of here. I'll help you. With my
With the Freestyle Libre system, you can check your glucose levels anytime, anywhere. Just scan the sensor to see your current daily trends and manage your diabetes. Order yours today at freestylelibre.ca.
All right, kids, from the top. Where's my cordless drill?
Never cast your net.
From the top.
One try on the time machine and one time Doritos.
Okay.
Yes.
Good on you for never missing a moment. Because when it comes to them, caring is what you do best. Make this Father's Day a moment you'll always remember with a perfect gift. Happy Father's Day from Morse.
With Line Shark, I deep clean messes like this, and even this. But I don't have to clean this because the self-cleaning brush roll removes hair while I clean.
Sure, the vacuum that deep cleans now cleans itself.
Looking to simplify your skincare routine without sacrificing results? Try Olay Total Effects for a 7-in-1 solution. Its unique formula is packed with vitamin B3, E, and C. In fact, a single pump contains more vitamin B3 than 50 cups of kale. Olay Total Effects gently renews skin cells and is proven to improve 7 key areas of visibly healthy-looking skin. Save time and money on your skin routine with Olay Total Effects. Brand power helping you buy better.
I like the way this bread is turning out. Sorry I'm so deep in thought here, but I am excited how pretty this looks.
Everything was too loose. But Depend Fit Flex was tailored to me. Introducing more sizes for outstanding protection. New Depend Fit Flex underwear is guaranteed to be your best fit. PC Beefless Undeniable Burger. Plant-based, burger taste. A burger no one has a beef with.
Just one of 50 new PC products to try this summer.
My guest tonight is a third-generation Jehovah's Witness who takes us inside the faith in her memoir called Leaving the Witness, Exiting Religion and Finding a Life. Please welcome Amber Cora. You've written an intriguing book that takes us on a journey through your life. You know, it starts off in a place that many people are familiar with. Growing up in a very religious household as a Jehovah's Witness. Now, people may not be familiar with that part as the religion, but everyone's grown up, or many people have grown up religious. And you begin this journey that slowly changes over time. Let's start with that part and really reveal where your journey
Okay, so
to be a Jehovah's Witness. I mean, because we lost on the outside. I know you there. Not really. I heard the girl. Yeah,
And it's ready for the finale. See, once I get this done, I still have to go through the bottom in pink. Through in here. So once I'm done this, that's what I'm going to be doing next. And then I'm done.
When you look at your life now, you left the religion. And one of the hardest parts of leaving the religion was how you were cut off from your family and your society. It feels like that in of itself lends itself more to being healthy than other mainstream religions in a way. Like, what was that like for you?
Yeah, I think there's a scene in the book where one of the characters tells me I'm in a cult, and I react very strongly. I felt really angry, and I was adamant that that wasn't true.
Right.
Does anyone who's in a cult ever know they're in a cult? That's, you know, I don't think they do.
It's just the leader, hopefully.
Yeah. But it was when I started to have doubts and questions and started to leave. I think when you try to leave a group and then strange things start happening, that can be when it starts to occur to you that maybe you might have been.
Right. You might need a couple.
For example, as you said, if you're, you know, it wasn't like I was ranting and raving about it. I wasn't like in the church and like, this is wrong. But I mentioned a couple things, maybe some doubts that I had had. And very quickly, my community just shed me as a person. And that's quite a big thing for people who've been taught to build their life around community. So that felt strange. And then I think the further, you know, I got one step away after that happened. And the further I got away from it, I would start to see other things, examine other things, like the different beliefs that they have and whether they cause harm. I think that's a good gauge. So there's little signs along the way that start to make me feel that it was a group that was not really a positive, didn't have a really positive effect.
It's a beautiful journey, and it's a really powerful book with some wonderful insights. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Who are you? I'm Mom. I'm a new writer.
You have no experience in hunting?
I do stand up.
Where?
I shouldn't do this in an English accent, should I? No. You're the only late night talk show host who can make this joke. Tom Cruise is the same age as me. He gets to fight the mummy. I am the mummy.
I knew I had a plan. But of course, it wasn't just me. Failure wasn't an option. At first, we looked in my apartment. Not ideal. Then, this
So I'm going to leave it here.
office space. Now we needed equipment. I went to school. Routers, laptop software, you name it.
And
This is how I turned my
I'm going to leave it here and pick it I'm going to finish the rest of this. But I'm going to leave the last part of the bordering for tomorrow night and add the pink all the way around the edge. And then we will be done the first part of the project. I still got to make another barrette like this. I want to make a twin to this. I want to be able to put my hair up on both sides, not just one. So that's why I want to make twins. Plus, I want to make earrings. So, please stay tuned. I'm going to finish this tonight. And I'm gonna do another video of adding the pink, and that'll be that. But it's starting to really come together and look very pretty. I like it. So yeah, thanks. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. And if you have any questions, please comment below. And I'm going to leave the material in the description and all the other good stuff that you need to know.